a really beautiful part of Japan with a huge castle, stunning castle grounds, a rich cultural history, and access to the beach. Hey guys, welcome to my Odawara vlog. I'm so excited to show you this 2-day trip to see the castle, swim in the ocean, and just relax after a lot of pent-up stress at work, life, etc. My original plan was to leave on Sunday after church, go straight from church to Odawara, and I ended up changing things around a little bit, grabbing some lunch, making it a little bit more of a leisurely departure, and arriving later in the day in Odawara, which was a much more life-giving pace. This trip ended up being very different than I expected. There were logistical challenges, a scary event that happened while I was at the beach, just stuff like that came up, and I want to share those things honestly as well because that's part of travel, especially solo travel. Weird things just seem to happen. So I want to share those things honestly because they do happen, but I also want to point out the positives, the lessons I learned, and the joys that I got to experience on this trip. There were so many wonderful things that happened, new connections made, and it was just a beautiful restorative trip even though those things happened. So get ready, buckle up, this is my Odawara vlog. Alright, I'm heading out. I'm a little bit late, so I hope I make the right train to get to church on time, but we'll see. Doing what I can, and I didn't want to forget anything, so here we are. So I've made a huge change in plans. I am just feeling so burdened by stress from the week. I feel like it's stored up in my body and it's just there. And I realized that this vacation, this trip, I really want this to be a recharge and just a rejuvenating time. And instead of just rush to try and meet some deadlines that I set for myself to get there at a certain time and do certain things, I'm gonna go to the castle tomorrow. I'm not gonna go today. I'm gonna pull into town whenever I get there and chill and rest and enjoy that time. And then I am going to just like rest and recover from that and then have fun tomorrow. So it'll be a different sort of day than I thought it would be, but I think it'll be more life-giving than the pace that I had set. So I'm gonna change my plans a little bit. I grabbed a quick lunch at Starbucks. Yes, cake is lunch. And then I headed out. Okay, I've arrived in Odawara and I'm walking to my hostel now. I think I remember the way, so I don't have my Google Maps open because I think I know where I'm going, but we'll see if I can remember. It's pretty short walk. It's close to the station, maybe like a 7-minute walk. But I'm gonna check in. It's almost 4 p.m. Check in and then maybe head out for dinner. I had a delicious steak dinner at the Ginza Lion, and then I decided to head out and explore the town a little bit. I ended up all the way down at the beach and even toured the castle grounds at night. Exploring Odawara at night was really beautiful and peaceful and gave me a lot of time to reflect, and I want to share some of those reflections with you. But I do kind of have to apologize for this next part of the vlog because the video quality is really terrible. The audio quality is but I just wanted to share these thoughts with you. And I'm still starting out and still learning what my equipment can and can't handle. And obviously my phone is not equipped to handle low light settings. So I won't be doing that again. I learned my lesson this time, but I still feel like the things I was thinking about and processing are valid and I want to share them. But bear with me, it's not pretty, but I hope you can enjoy it anyways. I've reached a stretch of road I'll be on for 850 meters straight, so I figured that was my excuse that I needed to actually show my face and vlog, because I've been really uncomfortable with that all day. I've been fighting it. I've just been taking, sorry, there's a plant shop over there. That's a head turner for me. Yeah, I've been, look at this giant fishtail. Oh my gosh, giant fishtail. That's so many things. But I've been really uncomfortable with vlogging, and I realized like I am, oh my god, guys, it's an orange juice machine that makes orange juice for you. What the heck? Can't even get a sentence out without saying something cool. I've been anxious about vlogging and just wanting to do like voiceover shots, because I'm like, okay, it'll be easier when I get home. I can just do a voiceover and then I don't have to show my face. But I feel like I should, because I'm trying to grow in my confidence and my skills and ability to do this, and the only way you grow is by pushing yourself and trying new things. And it's so uncomfortable because there's other people around and I'm talking to myself. So we're doing it. But anyways, I ate dinner and now I'm going for a walk, and I'm gonna try and make it to the ocean, and yeah, make it to the ocean and just be in silence for a while. I have my earbuds off because I've just been using a lot of stuff to escape all week. I've been stressed out and letting the stress build and build and build, and then trying to escape it, and it's still building, and I think I need to deal with it in the sense that I just need to sit in it and let it flow through me. So yeah, to be honest, it's funny. I think what I hope a lot for my content anytime I make it or share it is that it's, you know, pretty and fun and inspiring and all that. And yet the content that I am most touched by is when people authentically share their story. So I want to be one of those people that authentically shares my story, and where I'm at is that I'm really stressed and I'm dealing with a lot of anxiety that it just seems like physically in me, and I can't get it to go away. And I'm still out here doing this, you know, still came out on the trip, which I think is meaningful and important. But yeah, you know, struggling a little bit. I'll just, you know, be okay and let it happen and make it through, and that'll be okay. So yeah, I want to show you something though. I know the video quality is not going to be fantastic because it's so dark, but check this out. This is the bridge and entry point to the Odawara Castle grounds, and it's so beautiful at night. Look at all the koi fish. They're barking. So I'm heading down here to the beach to just be in stillness, and you know what, I'm doing the vlog thing anyways, even though I'm very uncomfortable with it and not very skilled. I'm trying anyways, but I'm also trying to give myself grace and permission to have a trip that blesses me and that recharges me at the expense of, you know, if that is at the expense of the content, you know. I want to, ooh, photo up, hold on. So even if that is at the expense of the content, if I'm going to do this at all, YouTube at all, this needs to be a blessing to me and to others. And so, no, I'm not expecting perfection. I'm not expecting perfection, even though probably part of me is. and I need to work on that. I am declaring it now. This is not about perfection. And so this trip is a test. It's an example, a first attempt at, can I do this? Can I go on a trip and take joy in sharing it, but also turn off the camera to experience things when I feel really uncomfortable sharing, or I don't want to, or for whatever reason. But then also find those moments where I do push myself a little bit to be like, this would be really cool to share, and I actually really want to, but I'm really self-conscious. Those are the moments that I want to get better at sharing, because even just taking pictures with my camera, I bypass a lot of photos sometimes because I'm really self-conscious. People are staring at me taking a picture, so I don't take the picture. And I would like that to change. So that's part of what this is too. I have found the mecca of vending machines. Oh my goodness. What is this? Cookies? Pastries. More cookies. Oh my gosh, there's boxes of them. After my walk around town, I headed back to the hostel for a nice shower and a relatively early night to bed. I had definite plans of how I wanted the morning to go, what time I wanted to leave, all that stuff. But I ended up sipping a cup of tea with someone I met in the hostel, and we went up into the lounge of the hostel, and 2 other women joined us, and we all ended up having over an hour-long conversation about life in general, all kinds of good stuff. And then 3 of us decided to go get breakfast together. Oh, there's one with like a yellow face, or kind of golden one. Look at that. That's cool.
Would you dare swim with them?
Yes, I would.
Yeah?
Like,
meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Living life, every day.
I'm heading home now from Odawara, and I have a saga of a day to recount. Yes, I do notice the piece of food in my teeth. And yes, I am embarrassed by it. But I'm gonna leave it in because if my goal is to be relatable and transparent, I gotta leave the embarrassing stuff in once in a while. But the highlights were that I met some friends. I love them. One is from Dublin, one is from the Netherlands, one is from Ohio, and I hung out with some of them. We had just wonderful conversations about being homeschooled and being Christian and all this stuff, and then I ended up hanging out with 2 of them the rest of the day. We went swimming in the ocean and it was lovely, but then we also saw someone almost drown, and I ended up praying with some of his friends, but he almost died, and at the very end I saw his chest rising up and down, so I think maybe he made it, and that's what I prayed for. But it was traumatic, it was horrible, and I sobbed. We were all devastated, and it was very hard. And so then we got coffee afterwards and processed that, and then one of them split off, my friend from the Netherlands, and I ended up hanging out and talking all about life and travel, and it was beautiful. So definitely not the day I expected, but it was a day. Well, I made it home. A little shaken up, probably a lot shaken up, but for tonight, I made it, and I am happy and healthy, and really glad I went out on this trip. I had the time to do it this weekend, and I wasn't feeling like 100%, just really stressed, kind of off, those days. But I did it, I pushed myself, I went out on this trip, and I'm so blessed. I'm so happy that I did it. I'm so happy that I went back and explored somewhere I knew, but I explored it more deeply at different times of day, got to know Odawara more, and just, I slept in this morning. I had a wonderful long chat with the women at my hostel. Just kind of like I stayed flexible to the things that came along in the days, and that really taught me so much about staying open to life and staying open to the opportunities that come along. Sometimes I can plan things out pretty intensely, and then sometimes I feel like I get a little stressed about things not going to plan, and it maybe takes a more conscious effort to be flexible and open-hearted toward whatever comes. And I think these solo trips actually really foster that openness in me. And then things happen, and I kind of just, I'm like, all right, I'll go this way. Oh, let's go that way. Oh, let's go that way. And although today had a really hard thing happen in it, I feel like that openness and that flexibility that I'm learning to have in my travels really helped me cope with that. And I wouldn't have made that connection with those women at the hostel if I hadn't been as open. And then I ended up having friends to help me through that. And we were there for each other. These people I barely knew, but we were in it together. So that was really beautiful and special. So yeah, this trip was great. I'm just reminded every time I do something like this how precious it is to use my days off in ways that are rejuvenating and exploratory. Even if it's places and things that I know already or think I know. There's always newness in everything. Even you go back to the same place, you could go back there 1,000 times and it's going to be new, and there's going to be something new seasons, new people, new moments. So that's really special. That's what I want to take from this. As hard as today was, the trip was hope-giving. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I don't want it to look like I'm picking my nose, but it's itchy. The message for me, I think right now, is to step out in faith into the world and live life. And it's okay if you don't know where that's going, because there will be beautiful things that unfold out of that. Yes, there will be hard things, but there's also such beauty in living and stepping out in faith, to just meet new opportunities, to meet them head on, and go out and be open to them. That's what I'm taking from this experience. Thank you so much for coming along with me, because knowing that I was gonna record this experience, document it, really helped me stay present and intentional with the experience, actually. So that was really cool. So thank you. And I hope that the story was fun and entertaining to watch, but also really meaningful in the, sharing the hard parts of it and sharing the really beautiful parts of it. I hope that was meaningful to you as well. So thank you so much. And I think I'm gonna go take a wonderfully long hot shower to wash all the sea salt and all the off of me, but also keep the salt in my heart. Salt for life, the zest for life, But anyways, I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.